Hey everyone, it's your girl Shay and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys how I use what is considered my favorite mod. I think it's the most slept on mod in The Sims 3, the most underrated mod, but it is a complete game changer. And so how this came about is a couple months ago I was on Missy Hiss's Discord server, and we were talking about what our favorite mods were, how we use them, and I realized that the Transmogrifier mod, yes, the Transmogrifier mod that I've showcased in two of my videos just gone, it has so much more uses that people don't really know about, and if they did, it would take their gameplay to the next level. I am talking about enhancing realistic gameplay, I'm talking about enhancing medieval gameplay, alternate gameplay, yes girl, alternate gameplay, because with this mod the possibilities are almost endless. And so we are gonna get right into it before I start ranting, so let's go. Alright, so we are back in the game and we are with the Esparza family from the last time, and I'm going to show you the different ways that you can use this mod to really expand your game. Because it has so many uses, I have come up with 7 major categories that this mod can be used, and perhaps you will have another one that I haven't thought about, but here it goes. So the first one, the easiest one, is object upgrades. Now what does that mean? In The Sims 3, objects have different comfort levels or functionality to them. So for instance, here, let's go into buy mode. I don't like that some beds give you less sleep comfort than others, because sometimes I really do like the look of the cheaper beds. So for instance, this family has the brass double bed, which only gives you +4 energy and +3 stress relief. However, there are other beds in the game that gives up to 8 or even more. Right, for instance, the Lexington gives +8 energy, 3 stress relief, +4 environment. So if we get a copy of this bed and we Control Shift and click copy script and then paste the script on change the script here, now our Sims will always get a good night's sleep in their nice shabby chic bed. So that is number one, object upgrades. And you can do this for most of the things if you have a cheap versus expensive version in the game, and you know that the expensive version comes with more comfort, more functionality. You can use that to upgrade the objects and still keep the look of your cheap bed without having your Sims having to learn the skill to upgrade them and all of that. This also works on custom content objects. So if you have a custom content bed but it has a low sleep rating, you can change it to a higher sleep rating. Custom content showers and other appliances that may have the script for a lower rating one, you can upgrade them just the same. So the second major use that I've found for this mod is to change decor objects into functional objects. And this can go whether it would really relate to that object or not, and so from decor to functional. So for instance, as we can see, this house is a mess. There is laundry everywhere, and that's because there are currently no laundry bins on the lot, or there was none on the lot. I have just went into buy mode and I placed this one. However, this is the the default laundry bin from Ambitions. However, it is so big and this house is so tiny. Perhaps that is why the person who built the lot didn't bother to put in laundrables, because we know how Sims 3 routine is. So what I would do in this instance, so let's take this bedroom that we were in before. I have placed this cute little exercise workout gear here, and it's fully decor. Sims can do nothing with it. But if I copy the script from the laundry bin and I paste it to here, now this will operate as the laundry hamper, and we can go test that. Alright, so here we are in live mode, and I have instructed Joanna here to clean up the lot, and so I know that she is going to take them to this hamper in quotation, because it is the only one on the lot. Another option, let's grab it before she does, is like usual, you can just drag the laundry and drop it as you would to the laundry bin. And as you saw right there. And now she is gonna come and just throw them down in the laundry. Great. Right, so with that, as you see, you can change from decor to functional. So if you have a house, especially a small one like this, that you know you don't want to clutter it up with anything else, you can use the items that you already have to now become functional. In the past, I have used don't judge me, I have used plants as laundry bins because I just, the Sims exercise in front of the TV in the living room a lot of times, and girl, I don't know where in real life you have a laundry bin in the room, but the Sims, they change into their workout gear and all that. So just make it into a plant, and my house stays looking good. All right, so another example of decor to functional, and I have already placed a decor candle here. And this is fully decor. All you can do is view it. And this is a CC candle. Very nice looking. However, it's just there for looks at the moment. So what I like to do is change decor candles into World Adventure incense burners. And so I just grabbed the Little Boy Soldier incense burner from out the By Debug catalog. And as you see, it's not cute. Little Boy Drummer, you ain't cute. Because it's kind of, not kind of, it is big, right? So we can just copy the script of this, change this, right? And so let's go back into live mode and have our girl here burn incense. And there you go, and the smoke comes up from it just the same. Isn't that cool, guys? And so if she goes into the room, what are you doing? Oh, she's checking out the objects. So go here. We're gonna see that she still gets the moodlet from the incense burner. I don't remember which one this gave. Okay guys, so it took a while for the moodlet to come up. But I had her sit and watch TV, and by then it came up. So here it is. It is the Love is in the Air from Incense, right? So we know that that works. And why we have to test them is because sometimes not everything works, So, but these are the ones that have been tried and true by me from before, so I know that these work. So, for instance, you could go all out and go crazy, and that's another category, crazy transformations. If you wanted to burn the magazine paper as incense burner, you could, you could use these perfume jars over here, because perfume does give off, right? So you can use your imagination and decide what you use to do what, but I like to keep things as kind of realistic as possible, so I normally use things within the same vein. So for instance, candles as incense burners, stuff like that. Some other possible functional uses, for instance, is that coat rack that came with Supernaturals, I believe. You could always use it as a laundry bin instead. So if we place the coat rack here, then it would make more sense than using the plant. As where the clothes would go that they change out of. In the kitchen, you can use, for instance, a cooker hood here and change it into a fire alarm. And a major decor to functional use that I use all the time is to create storage or to make things into storage. For instance, all these cupboards here, cupboards in the Sims 3 are purely decoration, So if I go into buy mode, and I am going to get the script for a treasure chest or something to that effect, and then I can change these cupboards into storage, and then I can actually place things there in my Sims cupboards, such as dried foods, because from my grocery from my grocery store video that I love foods in the Sims. So instead of keeping them in my Sims inventory, I would, when I get home, put them in their cupboards like real life, and then decide what they want to take each day for that added element of realism. I know for category 3, it is store content expansion. What do I mean by that? Now, the store came with some pretty cool premium content items, but as they stood, you had to use that specific premium content item to get that functionality. So for instance, we have the stiff as a board dance floor that came with the, I don't remember which the name of the pack, but it came with this and it came with the dance bar, whatever the name of it is, right? And some other stuff. However, you were kind of just stuck with this looking thing, even though you can recolor it to try and match the floor as best as possible, but I've never been able to get it perfect. Even if I match the color perfectly, Sims 4 could never, right? But even if I match the color perfectly, I can still tell that it's there, and probably that's the OCD in me, and I expect too much out of life even if I try to match the grain of it. However, I found this very cool mod content from, I think it's Mod The Sims 3. I hope I can find it back, which is some invisible dance floors, right? So when you place them, let me put on move objects on. Hope I can remember where I placed it, because you know, being invisible and all. Right, so this invisible dance floor here, and it comes in different sizes. So I'm matching it to the 5x5, which is, this is the same footprint, 5x5. So if I copy the script of this and then change the script of this to the dance floor from the store, if I delete this now and place this here, my Sims can have a perfect dance studio with just nice open flooring, and dance they shall dance. So I have, you know, teleported Joanna. She's somewhere here. Oh, the radio isn't on. But as you can see, just by clicking the area that the options came up, dance club, ballet dance, chicken dance, etc. Right? But let me turn on the radio, and now the options are there. So let us muscle dance. But let's just go and see her get her jiggy on. Hey! You know, like these showers are here in the gym, but you don't want the Sims, you know, getting the embarrassed, oh my gosh, somebody else is in the gym shower with me sort of situation. You can go and change, right? So we have the it's not gross public shower, and we had the keep me clean outdoor shower, right? So I think the it's not gross came with the same dance set, and this one came with sunlit tides, right? So if this is the case, we can just copy the script, change the script, right, the public shower dance, change the script, and now that is bearing in mind, let's say we just didn't want this one to use this specific one. Now they won't have that same, oh my god, you've seen me in the shower kind of embarrassed moodlet if they use these showers. But I kind of like this better, so I am going to just change them into this altogether since I'm already here. So the next category is crazy transformations, which in my definition is changing an item into something that completely doesn't relate to it, and this is where the alternate gameplay can really take form. So we're gonna start with the famous example that was used in the original mod description, which is changing a hoverboard into a flying carpet. So we're gonna literally make it into a flying carpet. So we're gonna copy the script, change the script to a hoverboard, and I saw this from ModestPixels, this example, and I loved it, so I'm gonna try it, which is changing the speedboat, changing the car into a speedboat. So this is where your sci-fi gameplay, your medieval gameplay, your magical gameplays can really up the ante with things. Alright, so we are going to try these out. And this is the first time I'm trying these crazy transformations, because you know I am a realistic player. I am not the magic, I am not the medieval, I am the right here and now. But we are going to use Aaron as far as since he's home, put in inventory. And we are going to also go boating, pick up boats. So let's go do that. Come on, Aaron, I'm so eager. Oh, use instead of walking. You can't tell I've never played with this, right? Let's try this again. So let's go here. For real this time now. Alright. What the heck is happening in Angel City? I can show you the world. So it is the next day because the evening had come down so quick and it was too dark for us to really see what was happening. And we are back with Aaron, and so we're ready now to try out our sloppy jalopy boat. So we are going to, I believe we have to click on the area we want to boat to. Let's try out here, boat here, and then let's go. Let's view our sim. I hope I don't miss it. Oh no! Oh wow! So ideally, I don't think the sloppy jalopy was the best choice, but it was the vehicle that they had. But you know, for those kind of James Bond-esque gameplay like spies or, you know, futuristic kind of stuff, this would be ideal. So if you got the right car, that it would be sitting in the right spot, then the car can transform into a boat, you know, like those gadget filled things. So if you have any of those awesome like alternative gameplays, you can totally turn your car into a boat, or I don't know what else would work, but you know, for sure we know the car works. Oh, this is so cool. Alright, let's go back to land. Let's hope you don't get stuck out here. Oh my gosh, it is parked at the post. Our car boat is parked at the mooring post. So yes, crazy transformations. That is totally possible. So I don't even know what other kind of craziness we can transform, but at least we know this one. So we are back at the house, and the next possible use is not so crazy transformations. So unique in the naming, right? So for the not so crazy transformations, what I have in mind is things that are already functional, but you just want them to function differently now, but they're not as out there or as, you know, weird as, you know, a car to a boat sort of thing, in order to kind of simulate that more rustic lifestyle that I'm used to, especially in these parts of town where, you know, they may not be able to afford a washing machine per se. What I would have done is taken a washing basin like this laundry sink from around The Sims 3, and copied the script from the washing machine, right, to the laundry bin, to the laundry sink, right? And let's put it there instead, because I have homes that I've lived in homes where we have like almost an exact replica of this. The sink is outside, right? And then you would have the laundry line, the clothesline, and you'd hang it on. So you'd wash your clothes in the sink and then hang them up. So, you know, I like my Sims to have that sort of experience. So what I do now, if we go back to live mode, I can have her do laundry from the sink. So she's not going to take off the laundry from there because we had already transformed that. And she's now going to go put them in the sink to wash. So strangely enough, in trying to get this to work as a laundry bin, it's not. Error Chop keeps resetting her, but I tried it on the toilet and it works on the toilet. So the toilet is an actual laundry. but this won't work. But in the past, this has worked for me, and I have no idea why it won't work now. Every time Error Trap keeps resetting her, but it didn't reset her for the toilet. Anyways, I don't know whether we want to put this into crazy transformations or what. I don't know why you'd ever wash your clothes in the toilet, but hey, you do you, boo. You do you. All right. So moving on to number 6, it is our mod object transformations, and this is similar to our premium content object expansions, where the different new mod objects that we have in the game, instead of just using them alone, we are now able to use the scripts that came with them on other objects once we copy them over using the Transmogrifier mod. Right, so I've called over our girl Joanna here, and what I've done, I've just pushed the karaoke machine aside because I do like how it looks in the club, so I will put it back when I'm done. However, so let's get our ducks in a row now. So this is the singing spot by Danjali, which is made to act like a karaoke machine. So that's the original script that it had, right? And this is the RCL mic that is made to act as that comedy mic, and that's the original script that it had. And then this now is Sandy's microphone that is made to act as a mirror, which is to practice charisma on. So those are the original scripts. So with Transmogrifier, what I have now done, this now is acting as the comedy mic. This is acting as the karaoke machine singing. Do I have it right? And this is acting as the mirror. I hope I have it right. This is acting as the mirror, I think. So I've switched it to 3 around. So let's test and see if I have that right. Right, so she can now perform stand-up comedy on this if she chooses. Go on, girl. Don't make me laugh. I'm just testing that Error Trap isn't going to reset her. Great, and there she would have done it. Right, and this is not the karaoke machine, so she can now go sing. Yeah, go sing. She still takes out her mic, but yeah. Right, so yes, so now she's performing karaoke here in front of this mic because we just changed it to the karaoke machine singing spot. And then this now, she should be able to, right, practice speech because it's now acting as a mirror, which was the original script for this. So it's turned that way, so I'd have to rotate it. That's minor. Right, and so that is what I mean by mod script transformations, where if you have a mod script in your game, such as the RCL mic or the RCL ice cream, or there are a couple more that I have that I use all the time that you can totally switch around. So for instance, there's a bookshelf one where there's a stack of books that are acting as a bookshelf that you can always use that and put it on other stacks of books that you have. There is an shop from the rack where you can put on any other object you want that can allow Sims to now shop from that rack instead, or that item instead, which takes them into the creator sim or the stylist. That takes them into the stylist to go choose a new outfit and pay for it. And there are other things like the generic food makers that you can change from one thing to a food maker and make anything else into a food maker. And if any of these things that I'm naming out, you're saying, huh? Wait, what's that? And if you want me to do a mod review, general mod review on any of these mods, I can do that for you. Just leave it down in the comment below and I'll see what I can do to do some mod reviews on some of my favorite mods that really enhance the game with their new scripts. There's a magic water pump mod that helps with gardening and stuff like that you can change the script from the water pump item that it came with to anything else. And there's so much more. There's so much more mod scripts that you can always just copy the script from the original object that it came with onto anything else and test if it functions. So for number 7, the last major use that I've found is from functional to decor. And this is the simplest one, and we're ending on a simple note. So we are at the ice cream shop, and it annoys me when I have a store set up like this and I want, that kitchenette sort of background look. So I do want the fridge there, I do want the items there, but actually I don't really need them to be functional. I just like how they look, and I'm the functional queen. But in this instance, I just want them to buy the ice cream from here. I don't want them going to grab a drink when they go into the store and to go start making their own ice cream around the back. But I don't want around here to be blank, right? And so you can go in, let's buy on this lot, and we know, for instance, this is a decor item, and copy the script from this item onto the fridge. And no, it is just a prop. And you can do that with any functional item that you don't want the Sims to use at all, but you still want it to be there for a set dressing sort of feel. And you can change it from functional to decor. And so that is where I am going to leave this video for today. So we have just gone through 7 major categories of how we can use the Transmogrifier mod, from upgrades to from decor to functional, store content transformations, crazy transformations, not so crazy transformations, mod script transformations, and from functional to decor. And so whatever the use, I hope you have learned something that can really enhance your gameplay today, that put some more life back into the game, that you say, wow, I didn't know I can do that. And perhaps you have an example that I haven't even thought about, a category that was nowhere near my mind that it can actually be used for, and I would love to know it. So drop me down in the comments below. Tell me what you use this mod for. Tell me some ideas that you may not have even tried it, but you're wondering, can it do that? Let's discuss in the comments. You can let me know if there is anything else that you'd want me to show you, and I would do my best to research and to find out for you. As I said, those other mods that I named dropped but didn't actually go into, if you want to see any overviews of those, of how I use them in more depth, I can do that. Just let me know in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, hey, like it, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And so that is all from me, your Jamaican girl Shay. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. Bye bye.